morning. Bonjour. So I'm Patty, Wabnon Anangongkwe, and I have been part of this group we're coming up on 8 years. 8 years! Now I want to talk just a little bit about this group, because I've been thinking about it a lot lately in terms of who we are and how we exist in the world, because we've kind of changed a little bit. Groups do over time, right? And so we started off as a group, a program at the Fort Erie Friendship Center to get, to gather women together, to sing and to drum and to kind of show their kids, the teachings, for mothers to get them and then to show them to their kids about their moms being strong and proud and confident in who they are. Because for a long time, Canada made it, kind of trendy to be Indian, but not really. We were encouraged to play Indian, but not to really be Indian. So the hand drum groups, kind of evolved from that. And what it has become is kind of the most beautiful example of mutual aid, true mutual aid, that I have ever known of or been part of. So not only do we get together regularly to sing and to hold each other up and to form relationships of reciprocity and care and that kind of emotional support that people need, but we also started getting paid for gigs, which is really fun. But what happens with that money is it goes into a collective pot. And it gets dispersed among community members. And one thing that we were actually able to do recently was get a community member clean water. Because living right here in Niagara, we had community members who did not have clean water. And so we were able to do that. And that's something really neat, because we gather together every Wednesday. Some of us are able to go out and do performances for which we get paid, but all members of the group benefit from that, because all members of the group are why some of us are able to get out there and do those other things. And it's that kind of mutual aid and that kind of community building that has deep roots in Indigenous cultures. This is basically how we lived, but is also the kind of thing that is going to change the world. Because we build our circle and you guys build your circles, and unions are a really powerful place to be able to do that, to care about the community beyond your local, to care about the community beyond your membership. ATU is in the house, and I know that ATU cares about the people who ride their buses. Because if the people who ride your buses have adequate housing and access to mental health care, that makes your buses safer. And other union locals need to be thinking the same way beyond their membership, into their neighborhoods, into the people that they service and work for and work with on a daily basis, building these communities of mutual aid. And labor is a really powerful place to do that. And so on this May Day, I would encourage you guys to do that, to look beyond your own locals, to form those communities, to care about each other, and to build real communities of mutual aid, just like we did. Thank you.
My English name is Sprina Shauna, but my spirit name is Gigoch, and what that translates into in my language is the mischievous one. And I've definitely given myself an unnecessarily difficult life trying to live up to that name. I am the co-founder and lead facilitator of the Strong Water Singers. And I don't know if you guys saw us just hanging around, but we're a vibe. We really like being with each other. And we're so thankful for opportunities like this where we get to come and share our love and energy with everybody. The song that we're going to sing for you right now is called The Longest Walk. And that song originated from Alcatraz Island in 1978, which is the best year on the planet because that's when I arrived on this earth. And the song was made when activists were walking from Alcatraz Island to the capital, and they were fighting for their rights and their freedoms. So this song today we wanted to share to make sure that you have a long walk ahead of you. A lot of us do when we fight for the rights and stuff that we believe in, but it's worth the fight when you can have moments like this beautiful moment with all my sisters. One of the things that I'm so proud of in this drum group, after 8 years of being together, we're actually celebrating our anniversary in 2 weeks. We're pretty pumped. But Strong Water Singers now has a division of, or a branch of our drum group called Strong Water Juniors. And this is the next generation of singers, youth that are coming up in their language and their culture and their traditions. And I'm gonna put them on the spot because they didn't know I was gonna do this, but I'm going to ask the leader of our Strong Water Juniors, Cheyenne, to come up and bring some of her littles to lead us in the next song.
Hello everyone, my name is Cheyenne Jenkins. I am 25 years old. I was born and raised in Hamilton and I am now living in St. Catharines. Very happy to be here today, and that song warmed me up for that last one. The littles have been gathering for about, I would say about 2 years now. And one of the songs that they like to sing and they like to share when we go out is Wildflower. And I'm not sure if one of them want to explain today. You want to? And Emily will share the story of why we sing.
Okay, hi. My name is Emily Velasquez. I'm Nahuatl Pupil from El Salvador, and I was born in Fort Erie, well, St. Catharines, but so the story that we are going to, well, the song that we're going to share with you today is called Wildflower. And the reason that it's called Wildflower is because the story happens where the children were running around the fields and they were planting seeds. And how they were scattered was because the children would just go running and have fun and be kids. And the first lead that you are going to hear is a soft lead, and that it represents the woman telling their children to go hide in their ribbon skirt, hide in the bushes, behind the tree, because the settlers are coming for you. And when the settlers came and took away the children, that's when our song goes a little bit higher than the first lead, because that's the women calling their children back, asking, where have my children have gone? Where have you taken them? Come back to me. And we sing this song because we have to honor those kids that have passed away in residential schools and remember that we are the seeds and we are still here. and to also honor the kids that are here today and the next generation coming along and learning this song, because this song is very important to us, and we hope that you guys like it and enjoy and learn more about the story and the teaching. And yeah, thank you.
try to take us off the stage. But the reason I wanted to do Butterfly Song is, so a few weeks ago we were up in Toronto because, like I said, big companies are starting to pay us big money, and that's pretty fun. And I got to introduce the Butterfly Song, and I got to tell what crosses borders freely, guys. Butterflies, capital, white travelers. We get to cross border, travelers, vacationers, we get to cross borders pretty freely. What does not get to travel cross borders? Labor, migrant workers. Labor does not get to travel borders freely because then it can be exploited. And so I love the butterfly song because it reminds me that borders are just a fiction that we've all somehow agreed to. And butterflies don't care about borders, and neither should we.